Hey, Tavius again, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what is going to help you in your business and any of your goals. And really, I want to help you out in getting where you want to be. Now, everybody out there has something they want. I'm sure you have something you want, whether it's a new car, maybe you want a new house, maybe you want to take that trip to Tahiti, whatever it is. You want something just like everybody else does, and you've got to be able to see yourself getting it. Now, the first thing you got to really consider, if you're going to aim for something, how many times when you were a kid did you say, I want this, I want that? I'm sure as a kid you probably especially did that. I know I did, where, I want the latest, greatest toys. I want to see, I want to have this, I want to have that. Whenever you get driving age, it's like, I want to have that car, and I want to have that car, and I want to have the other car. It's all a matter of, yes, you want it. So now what? You'll see that there's a difference. Some people get those things they want. Some people don't. Now, I'm kind of reminded of the of the song. I have heard it over the last 2 days. Just every time I turn on the radio, it seems to be on. Is sometimes you won't get what you want, but you get what you need. But I'm thinking, why not get what you want? Do you want something? Take a couple minutes and write this down. Pull out a paper and a pen and write down as I'm going through here. If you need to pause it while I'm talking, that's fine. First off, what is it you want? What do you want to have? What's your dream? Okay. Do you want a new house? Do you want to move to Jamaica? Do you want to move to Costa Rica? Whatever. What's your goal? What is it you want to have? Now, take a moment, write that down. Now, what we want to do is clarify it. So, be a little bit more specific. I want to be here by such and such a date. I want to find, maybe you want to find the woman of your dreams, whatever it is, or the man of your dreams. The point being, sit there, define it, and be very, very specific. Put as much detail into it as you can. Be to the point where you can close your eyes and see it and feel like you're there, that you have what you want. Don't worry about, you hear the fake it till you make it kind of thing. I'm not talking about that, and I don't think you should do that. What you really want to do is you want to focus instead on, I want to see my goal. I want to have something awesome happen. I want to have this happen. I want to have it happen by this date. And you want to be very specific about it. So once you've got that, what you want to do next, hopefully you got all that written down. If not, take a couple minutes, pause the video, write out exactly what it is you want. So, you've got that. Now, what are you going to do to get it? What are you going to do to make it happen? Are you going to sit there and say, okay, I want this to happen. This is what I want for my goal. Now, I'm going to go watch, another episode of Seinfeld, or, reruns of Seinfeld, or whatever the hell it is, You want to make sure that you decide what steps you're going to take to get there. Put it in your mind, starting from the end result. This is your goal. Now, what are the steps that are going to get you there? What is it that's going to get you to have the money to be able to get it? Find yourself. If you don't have a business, find one. If you do have one, make it work. What's it going to take to make it work? Well, you got to get sales. How are you going to get sales? Well, you got to get people to see your product. People actually want to get the product if they saw it. You could have the best product in the world, though, and if they don't see it, they're never going to get it. Remember that. There have been tons and tons of businesses that have had amazing products and flopped. There was a restaurant right here, in fact, just downtown, that they were an awesome salad place. You know, they did very, very good, very healthy food, and it was really good. I mean, and the prices were reasonable, but they went out of business. Why? Nobody knew they were there. Same thing with you and your business. If nobody knows you're there, you're going to fail. There's no way around it. More people have to see you if you want more sales. Yes, you do need to actually go through the sales techniques, but first you need to be able to have them see you. So, okay, you got your goal. You've got your plan. You want to get there. You want to do this, that, the other. You want to get sales, which means you have to have people see your product. So now you've got all the things you need. But there's one more thing that matters. You've got to get off your ass and do something. You've got to say, okay, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it happen. And I'm going to keep going. And I'm not giving up. I'm just going to do this and do this and do this. And, you know, it could take you a year. It could take you 2 years. It could make you 10 years. If you know where you want to go, though, and you keep going at it, and you keep taking the action that it's going to require to get those sales, to get the people to see you, to get your product out there in front of other people, you will make it. I mean, that's how it worked with getting all these other businesses out, you know, is they had to get out and have people see them. And the product maybe didn't even start that great. You look at Apple computers. Apple's, when they first came out, kind of sucked. And so did PCs, for that matter. I mean, I remember, kind of dates me a little bit, but I started out with the IBM PC. And the original Apple came out. And this is the time of the TRS-80, the Commodore 64, and you name it, everybody was trying to come out with a computer. Most of them flopped. PC, you know, IBM and Apple were the two survivors out of it. And with IBM, everybody started to copy them. Now, the big thing about this was the product wasn't great. I mean, the very first time I used the IBM, the PC, we just got it home. My mom had spent like $4,000 on getting this computer. And it was one with a green screen, has a big floppy disk goes into it. And we were trying to get it to do something, anything. So we pulled out the manual, we were following it, and trying to get it to do this one thing. The manual was written really badly. That it left out and assumed things. And I went to bed finally after we've been trying for 3 hours, and my mom woke me up and said, hey, I got it. But starting out from this kind of crap, they still have gotten to be huge with the PC. Apple, on the other hand, was a toy when it came out. It really couldn't do a whole lot, and they finally got a little bit more, and eventually it became the leader. It became what moved everything, because for Windows, it came after the Apple operating system. For all of the things that PCs have been doing, Apple did first. And so they're following and they're trying to emulate them. That's a big form of compliments right there. But they took the action, they had the vision, and they kept going. They had the goal, they made it happen, they did the action, they made it happen, and kept going, even whenever things were flopping. They almost went out of business, and then they changed everything went back to the basics, and all of a sudden it happened. You got to make sure you stick with the basics. You want to set your goal. Do one thing, and don't go along and say, okay, well, I want this, but I want this too, and I want this too, and I want this, Don't go all over the place. Don't let yourself be distracted. If you're going to get a goal, you've got to have the goal, have a focus on it, and just make it happen. Don't let the squirrels distract you. Don't let the other businesses, everything else out there that's like, oh, we have a better product. Oh, wait, come over to us. Come over to us. Come over to us. Come over to... The more you're going to jump around like that, the less likely you're going to have it work. You've got to be able to just keep going. And I think it was Napoleon Hill. I could be wrong. Or anyway, one of these that one of the books I read said something about if the successful person is quick to make a decision and slow to change their mind. Think about that. Okay, I want to do this. Okay, great. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this. I fell down. I'm going to keep doing this. Don't give up. Don't give up. I trust you. I know you can do this. Whatever your business is, whatever your dreams are, you can make it happen. I have faith in you. Do you? Hopefully, this has helped you out a little bit. Make sure you take action. Now, maybe you have a business, maybe you don't. It's up to you what you're going to do. Now, for those of you who don't have a business, I will say yes, I have one. You'll see the link down below my picture here. If you need a business, great. I know people doing what I'm doing that are pulling in $50,000 a month or more. Is that better than 1,000? Especially whenever you can do that much in 10 sales. Or would you rather make 500 sales to get, $1,000? That's your personal choice. Doesn't matter either way. But one thing about that, anyone in any business can make money, but you've got to take action. There's no guaranteed results, either in my business or any other. Some people do it, some people don't. If you're going to get the product, you're going to... Let me give you an example. And I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit here, but think about this. You want to lose weight. You go out to the gym. Maybe you buy an exercise program. You set yourself a diet. You say, okay, I'm going to do this every day. What happens a week later? 2 weeks later? Maybe a month later? You don't see anything, so you quit. You don't see anything. When you don't see results, you're more likely to quit unless you have the focus to know, I'm going to make this. I, and I alone, can make the change, can be the change I need to have. Keep going. Keep going. Hopefully this has helped you. Keep an eye out for other videos from me. Go to my website, take a look at it. It's going to help everybody that decides they're going to do something with it. It can help you if you decide to take action. Got to take action. So, have a great day. Tavia signing out.